Norwich City's summer recruitment continues to tick along nicely. In the same week Ricky van Wolfswinkel was finally unveiled, the Canaries completed the signing of hot prospect Nathan Redmond from Birmingham City on a 4-year deal. Other clubs were interested, believed to include City's Premier League rivals Everton and Swansea, but it was City boss Chris Hughton who got his man.
I took every club into consideration, but as soon as I heard that Norwich and the gaffer was interested in signing me, it was more just a case of sitting down and with my family and whatnot and just devising a plan as if we do end up coming up there, what's going to happen, where we're going to live and stuff like that. So Norwich was always high in my rankings. Now I've decided to come here, I'm grateful for the opportunity. If I'm honest, I'm looking forward to playing at Carrow Road, to be honest. I mean, the player liaison guy, Phil, he's been showing me around the town and stuff, and even just talking to him, you see how much the club means to the people in the city. So, and someone told me that they sold 22,000 season tickets already, and just that, I'm just looking forward to playing in front of Carrow Road, in front of a full stadium.
So will Redmond become the latest winger to excite the Carrow Road faithful? Well, the 19-year-old certainly has the attacking ability to get the City faithful off their seats, whichever position he plays.
I think the exciting thing for us is to find out what type of player. In the period where I played him, it was predominantly in the wide areas. He has an ability to come in off the flank and get involved in more central areas at times. There were a couple of occasions where I played him off the front. He certainly has a footballing ability to be able to do that, but of course what he is doing now is that he's stepping up with the best players, up against the best defenders, and that's the challenge, and they're the things that will test him. But he'll certainly work hard enough to be able to adapt to his game. But I see him as somebody ultimately that I think will be able to play right across the line.
Early in my career I played on the right, and when I played at Birmingham in my first year with Chris, I played on the left, but there's a few times I played in number 10 slot as well, and I enjoyed it there. Scored a few goals, and it was a bit of freedom, I suppose, and that's always what the gaffers gave me, a bit of freedom and the chance to express myself, and I think that's what's helped me play so well.
It was Hughton who helped make Redmond a key man for Birmingham during his time as manager at St Andrews, and the current Norwich boss was also a key factor in Redmond's decision to become a Canary.
I've always kept in contact with the gaffer and over the past couple of years, and I just felt that this move would be right in terms of me playing football, me continuing my development and playing with a great squad as well.
Well, I think certainly I had an influence in that, having worked with Nathan the season before. But I think the bigger influences were the club and the work that the club was prepared to put into to enable us to get his services. But perhaps more down to the lad himself. He's shown great maturity over this period of time, and even the period of time when he's had to make decisions. He was aware of other interests. He's decided to take everything on board. So it wasn't an absolute certainty that we were going to get him, but it's, that's down to Nathan, as I say, his family, his representatives. They took everything into consideration, what we were prepared to offer him as regards an involvement in teams and squads, the area, where the club is at this particular moment. But ultimately, I said it down to the real maturity of the lad. He's a talent, and I'd have to say I thought he handled a press conference very well for a young man. But I think that's the maturity that he has got. He is a talent. It's up to us to try and develop that talent. But a lot of that will be down to us. But ultimately, more of that will be down to him and his abilities. But he has a great aptitude for work. It's one of the reasons why I brought him in, is that he is somebody that really wants to develop and do well, and we've got to make sure to try and give him the right tools to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking around the training ground and the stadium. It's just, there's nothing but progression. I mean, the club just has aspects of going higher and higher and higher, and that's something that I'm trying to buy into. And if I buy into that, then hopefully I can move forward with the club.